I don't do the same thing. I think I know I'll leave that. If you know it's gonna work.
Yes, it was weird. I'm just saying, I gotta get out of this thing of
Hi guys, thank you for joining in.
So the things are for order. You go here, they fall down, they're telling you. Right. Right, it's back. That's actually.
Extend all the way through them. Make sure you move your feet all the way through.
These same eyes. Right hand here, switch up here.
We'll be in an NYC real soon, like within the next couple months. Our system is based on multiple styles. It's a blend of styles. We'll post on our IG. Guys, make sure you follow us on there, please. Detroit_does. No, he's not hurting him. Detroit_dust. DUSD.
Hit, grip, thrust.
You never ask a lady her age.
So what happens is, the ones that make it up there, the brain doesn't understand it. So it doesn't make sense, you put right here in the eyes, you know it doesn't. Or it's stepping off, you know, the throat, you know what does it. So the brain doesn't pick up your actions. That's why you can, when you put your hand on you, just touch you, when you go here, they don't even freak out normally. Because they don't think it does anything. By the time they realize they're under control, right? It's too late. The brain doesn't pick up on the movement. So then you know when the hand goes out and you come over and go here. They never responded aggressively because the brain can pick up your threat. So in real life, when I was grabbed, when I come in, they had no idea. So they didn't even try to resist until it was too late. And then right here, they would get real calm and start talking like, hey, I didn't do anything.
There's groundwork as well, Gabriel.
Right. They want to make heels in. A minute ago, they're very threatening, very confident. When they're threatening and confident, when they grab your wrists, talk like this, they don't fear you. They have no fear. Either be 50 to 100 pounds bigger than you, so why they have no fear of you? So they don't know that you come in and lock them down. That's not a curse to them. So, the reason I took these works is so we don't do what people understand. The brain doesn't pick up if they're in danger. So, one of the dangerous false things. So come here. Yep. And so how does that happen?
Can you go turn that off, please?
No. So when you come here, they see this. So they're very confident here. Not down there. So, you want to use
Confidence with the whole sort of defense. You're saying confidence, but we're already engaged with
If someone gets injured in training class, you mean?
keep it, yeah, move your legs, unless you get them to believe that you're not gonna move your legs. You get them to think this is real, right? So you come in, they're confident when you see this.
Ken on. The switch is right there. Turn it to the off position, please. We have liability insurance. No one gets hurt.
So all of our techniques are most of the lines.
iPhone 13.
The ordinary movements are, because in real life, in order for them to work, you had to adapt that reality. So when I was taught different kind of joint locks, like
We have insurance for
grab
that
the hand
too.
like this, turn the hand like this works.
Yes, Kennedy.
Unless he has a tent, when I go like this, when I go here, you get hit right now. Right? So one technique is you put the palms on you, and push you back. Grab the hand, go here. Yeah, and it's a good block. In real life though, when we did this, and we went here, we got punched now. So we don't teach that. So when the hand goes on us, we come immediately here. So there's no time. So we had to learn our techniques had to adapt to the aggression of people who had intent to cause us harm. They weren't trying to sport fight us. So beer mugs, hidden weapons, stool, a table, these are all weapons they may have to attack you with. So that's why your brain has to be open, you gotta keep moving. So when you do fight, whatever you're doing, you gotta keep moving out. So when other people are coming, you're no longer where they thought you were. Also, when they throw things, you're no longer there. So if I stand here and I fight and I push him back,
Yes, they
I'm still
do.
here, his friends still threw the table, the chair, bottles right here where I still am. I was doing good here, but I didn't move my body out. So I was better off
26
from
years,
there.
Corey.
Keep moving. And remember, the technique you use is based on the level of threat and your objective. So if I don't really want to hurt him, I wouldn't strike his eyes, but I would grip the bones. So anytime you grip the bones below the eyes, you still get the drop.
Yes, it's only in Detroit for now.
The bone, the orbits here, gives you like a bowling ball. It needs that same energy to grip the head down. The more resistance that they apply, the more pain they feel. It'll damage the eyeballs because when you went into the orbits, the lower orbits, the bones, the nerves in there is what causes the body to collapse down, not your strength. That's why it's a good technique if the person is much larger than you. Go right for the bones if you don't want to hurt them. So this guy's my partner. Let's grab my partner. I want to get this guy off, but I don't want to hurt him. Please go right to the bones and peel the bones right here. Just go right above the eyes. Hook your fingers into the bones. And it needs to come off. Well, that's important because this guy might be on steroids. He might be a power lifter. He might be drunk and high all at the same time. He's not even going to feel a good punch. He's not going to feel any of those kind of things. But you go into the bones here, and it's going to manipulate the body against his will. So it won't matter if he's insulated by chemicals. So you want to escape, control, and mobilize starts with your decision. So remember, in every situation, the first thing you have to consider is, what is my objective? Do I want to escape? Do I want to control? Or do I want to mobilize the threat? Fighting is not an objective. Fighting is the lack of objective. Right? So a fighter wants to show their skill
Thank
And
you for
survivors
watching.
want
Have a
to
good
create
night.
the best possible outcome for
Fury.
surviving. And part of surviving is not going to court, not getting sued, not getting prosecuted for your actions. So survival includes your financial condition and your freedom. It's not just physical. So if you use more force than necessary to achieve safety in the eyes of the witnesses, the police that arrived, this is going to be counterproductive to your life. So if this person does not represent a significant threat, or if I'm in the wrong legally, when I use a technique that causes injury, when I injure this person, I'm now responsible financially. I'm also going to be possibly prosecuted for using excessive force, force that was more than necessary based on level of threat. And who interprets that? It starts with other people other than you, right? So it starts with witnesses, there's camera angles play a part. Sometimes people can look at a camera later and then find they see things differently later. So keep that in mind. Whatever you do today can be changed legally in the future just by how the camera sees things later. So
2 to 3 hours per class.
So whenever you're talking,
Bye,
make sure you say
Kennedy. Thank you for
positive,
tuning
professional
in.
things.
Yes,
In
I am the
conflict,
wife.
don't say emotion-based things. So if this guy is saying something to insult me, I would not want to say things back to insult him, because when I do, I'm insulting other people. So if I say the people in this area are terrible people and I start disrespecting the people in this area, as he disrespected me, then the people in this area are all going to see things his way against me. So when we go to the next phase of conflict, which is going to be legal, it will be brought up.
First class is free.
Who is believed to be the person who's the creator of the problem. The police are going to ask, the witnesses are going to have an opinion, and all that's going to matter in terms of police report and what happens next in your life. So make sure everything you say is appropriate, should be said. So you never want to say that you want to engage in conflict. You always want to say that you want to stand back, that you want to leave, and you don't want conflict no matter what. And you also want to be able to show that. So if someone's filming their cell phone, I should be backing away. So it can show that I'm trying to create non-conflict. So videos that are on, the cameras that are on the buildings can show that I'm backing away. It's very important legally later. But what happens if I can't show that I try to avoid it, it can always be said that I created circumstances where I agreed to be in conflict. And a lot of places where agreeing to be in conflict, like in our state, is illegal. You cannot agree to be in conflict. So you always, self-defense starts with the fact you didn't agree. And survival is always going to be that. A survival situation versus a fighting situation is defined just by the virtue of the fact you didn't decide to be there. So fighters decide, I will fight you, so I will fight when say weight class, let's say division or same kind of fighting.
Thank you for the support.
Only box today, or we're gonna do MMA, we're not gonna go inside the eyes, we're not gonna bite each other, we're not gonna do any of these other things we know are illegal. We made an agreement to fight. At this time.
Mark,
this
you're more
date,
than welcome to come by and
these
test
kind
the
of
training.
roles,
We have several federal
using
police
these kind of
officers in
weapons,
this
not
room
using any weapons for sport,
that have
right?
far more training than you'll ever
That's none of
have.
those agreements exist in a survival scenario. You don't know who you're gonna fight, how many, for your survival. You're not fighting to win, you're fighting to live. So this used to be your last day alive right now. It's the last time that you get to survive because you were thinking about fighting someone who's trying to kill you. If someone's trying to kill you, their objective is to destroy you. So they're gonna use a gun, a knife, rock, they're gonna use multiple friends, they're gonna use any means, a car, they're gonna use anything they can to kill you. Your brain has to be able to adapt to those situations, those changing situations quickly. Understand the psychology involved, the laws and the skills needed to solve this issue best, and you have to be able to do it quickly. So when this person decides to attack me, and he comes forward, and I change his mind, he just starts walking away now. That happens a lot. So what happens is he goes away, he thought I was being nice, he thought I was trying to de-escalate him because I was weak. And also he picked up on the fact that when he actually came in and he committed, that when I came forward, at the last second, when he came at me, that I came forward, and I took away his ability to stand properly, he caught himself. They'll often, what they'll do when you hurt people right off the bat, especially when they thought you were being weak by the fact that you were trying to de-escalate, they try to change their mind really quickly. And they're like, you're lucky on time for you right now. They'll say, you know what? You're lucky. You're lucky I got something to do right now. And they will really, literally, right now, try to change the direction immediately. This will happen on small things as long as you're affected. So I've had guys grab my hand, and because what I did to them was so painful, right off the bat, they're like, oh, what was that? That's not, that didn't hurt me. You're lucky, I just don't feel like touching you. I feel like
I'm
I'll
in
knock
some
you out.
videos
They
as
start
well. I've
talking,
been
they're
doing
not
this for
touching you.
12 years.
Now they're trying to de-escalate themselves. They're like, oh, I see what kind of person you are. I see, you know, I'm gonna have to handle this differently. I'll be back. What they're trying to do now is find a way out. But you want them to leave. You don't want them to escalate now. Because he's trying to find a way out and save face. And you want him to do that. Because you don't want him to start getting bloody. That's what's gonna happen if he continues to escalate now. You're gonna have to hurt him. So you want to let him de-escalate himself and leave.
First class
And
is
this will
free,
make him
and then
safe.
we have private
So
and
he comes
monthly training
forward,
available.
And he starts to move, starts to go away, and now I want to continue because he was humiliated. He was trying to embarrass me. So I pent up aggression that I would like to convert to him now, since I was letting him say all these names to me, call me these names, and now I'm going to unleash upon him. This is where you get in trouble. So as he left, you then attacked from behind. You could have taken it the whole time anyway. But now you're like, oh, you're gonna try to change your mind after calling me all those names. This is what happens. Your aggression builds up, your anger, it's internal, and you gotta keep it under wraps. Otherwise, when you release it, this is the part you mess up on. So he's leaving, the witnesses see that, the cameras will see that, and you start to take action against this person. So when you take him down, you start hitting him. That's when the
Thank you
police
for
pull
your
up, the
support.
cameras are working really well now. That shows you attacking someone for nothing. In fact, it shows you attacking them as a leader.
Oh my God.
And this is what becomes catastrophic for people. So if he's just injured a little, then you're still gonna be in trouble. If he dies from the actual thing that happens to him, which does happen, you will destroy your life. So you have to be able to remember to keep yourself calm, under control, and focus on your objective, which is always gonna be either to escape, control, or immobilize the threat, not fight. All right, the only thing you're trying to win is the least amount of damage to your life. The least amount of time you gotta go to court, the least amount of hours and money you have to spend there on attorneys. So the more violent this turns out to be, even when you're legally correct, the more money you have to spend proving it. So your goal is to decrease the amount of disruption to your life. When this person wants to aggress on you or threaten you in any way, you're still trying to mitigate that, because only thing worse than the fact that this person's attacking you is the disruption he puts in your entire life. His death can literally cause a disruption in your entire life for you and your family. Just because he decided to attack you doesn't mean you're supposed to spend time ready for your family. That's exactly what's gonna happen if you can't legally explain, and other people don't agree with you, why this happened to him. So that's why it's best to try to seek a peaceful resolution before there is even a problem. Find a way to create.
Oh, nice.
peaceful,
Joe,
positive
inbox us a
interaction,
picture
not
on
adversarial
Instagram,
or
Detroit_Dust. Love to see it.
So even when you win, you come in, bam, it's all good, you take him down, smash. He's severely hurt, and he can't see right ever again. You have a it's legally possible for you to have to pay for his vision. It's possible you can be sued for the fact he can't see right ever again, whether it's true or not. Just because he can prove he went to hospital, has damage to his eyes. So this is even worse when there's lots of pictures of their jaw being broken, their eye being broken from pounding someone, and there's lots of video of you striking that person over and over, even the skull. This is the loss is even worse, and it looks worse. So the worse things look, the worse things are usually legally for you.
Joe, it's
Simply and
Detroit_Dust.
So you want to try to create the least amount of injury, the least amount of violence should be used, right? So where you could decide to use more contact, you would choose not to, just because you don't want blood from his mouth into your flesh. You don't want more damage to his face, because that'll be hard for you to explain legally, and it will cost you more to fix if he sues you. Certain places, when you get sued, certain places it doesn't matter, other places it does. Other places in the world, there's no legal recourse, and there's no way someone can sue you for injuries, but certain places, like the United States, and many places in the United States, you can be held accountable for the damage to another person, even when they're harming you. So we don't really realize that, because we think it sounds stupid, but people can sue you for anything. People can sue you for nothing. So you can actually do something, defend yourself legally. Someone else can say they have nightmares. They have nightmares about what you did to someone else, and they could have the ability to collect against you. So keep that in mind. So there's stories where people actually fight back, The person is not even the person involved. They're with that person, and this person sues the person defending themselves because they have nightmares about their friend's head injuries. So that usually is related to corporate situations, but not exclusively. So always try to find a way to solve a problem without violence if you can. Let's transition to knives. So let's do these. What's this? All right, someone tries to gut you. They're trying to gut you with the blade. They're going to lean in with the blade, they're going to lead with the blade. The reason why they're going to lead with the blade is because they believe the blade is the way to stop you, to kill you. Whatever they're angry about or whatever their position is mentally, they're going to lead with the thing that they think is going to hurt you the most. They're not tactical, they're not strategic, they're emotional. Their drive and their commitment is based upon their anger, and they're wanting to harm you. And they mean to harm you in a horrible way that's significant. They're not trying to beat you for today and then come back next week and see if you can try for the belt again. They're trying to kill you. This is why they're not hanging back and playing games, because their life's on the line. They know you will also kill them back, possibly. They also know they can go to prison. So they know that what they're doing is wrong. Or sometimes they believe they're the right person. They actually believe they're legally right because of misunderstandings, which happens all the time as well, which actually gives them more strength. So if he thinks the reason he has to stab you, which is legal, is because you represent a threat to his friend or family or this guy, he didn't realize you're actually defending yourself against this person, right? Could be a total stranger, and he wants to come defend, right? His energy will be even stronger, psychologically and physically. So his drive, his commitment will be like, I'm rescuing this guy who's being attacked. This guy's a victim. So keep that in mind. The psychology of why people are doing something is more important than what they're doing. So if what he's doing is, as a predator, he's just trying to attack me because of a situation where he believes he can cause harm to me, that he chooses. He doesn't need to do this. He's choosing to do this. As a predator, he believes he just has the option to dominate me. And he wants to destroy me because it's choice, not because he needs to. That means that if it doesn't go his way, initially, it's really easy to change his mind. Now, if he believes he has to stab me to save his family member, or to get out of the situation, or to stop me from testifying against him or his friend or his client, right? If he believes that he has to kill me in order for things to go correctly on his side, psychologically, that's going to be a higher level of commitment than a predator. So the predator chooses opportunity. In this case, if it's a violent criminal that's doing it because of benefit, there'll be a higher level of commitment. So it'll be harder to change his mind. Or if he believes he's rescuing someone, he believes he's the good guy, he'll have more strength, he'll have more drive, more commitment. When the blade's coming in, you're going to come in too. And the reason you're coming in is because you want to take away opportunity. If he believes I'm here, his brain believes I'm here, which actually helps him formulate his plan of action. His whole body's going to be involved. He's not going to move. Nope, he keeps going. His whole body's moving. His whole body's moving because he's trying to kill you. So that's why they don't like stand still. Everything they do is going forward, 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 forward. And as he's driving in, he's bringing the blade to you. It's not going to be hide and seek with the blade. The blade's coming in. They don't believe you can stop it. No one believes the blade can be stopped in the first place, and that's because this generally is not possible. And the reason why this is not possible is, number one, how many times you practice catching a hand coming straight in here? That's really unlikely. Also, the hand moves really fast, so that's not going to happen. And then if you're not moving your body back, you get deeply cut anyway, which is, like you get trained. So when you come here with your hands here, your hand is straight. When your arm is straight, you're still trying to gut you. Well, the reason they can is because the hand travels down the arm, the whole arm. The energy is still there. As he's going forward hard, it's just going to go very fast. Now, if I try to use my strength to block him, if I try to block him, he's trying to use his strength to gut me, he's still going to get through. If I'm trying to use my body to get out of the way, that's a great plan, except they're moving very fast. So do that. I'm going to try to stab you. I just want you to, actually, you're going to stab me. Okay, right in the stomach, go fast, just like this. Yep, so go fast. Okay, now move. Yep, good, faster. So what's gonna happen is you're still gonna get gutted. So that's why you wanna take the space, stop that from happening. When they come in to cut you.
Jack,
you go
in our
too.
videos, we do mention that you might get cut.
So now, the reason you don't.
The
get
goal
gutted
is not
you
to
didn't
get
wait
cut
for the blade to
repeatedly.
give it space. And the hand was coming to the middle, my arm to the right, took the energy away and placed it away from me as I go forward. But I have to go forward. The fingers went into the eyes. The fingers go into the eyes, the person begins to panic. Why does a person begin to panic when your fingers are inside the eyes?
It hurts.
Well, it may not hurt, but they can't see. 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna feel a lot of pain because right now you're in a high pain threshold situation. But quite a few people are gonna feel the pain, that will be significant. Others that won't will still be in a form of shock because they can't see. No one wants to not see. Once that happens, they're gonna start panicking and they're not thinking about the blade, but you still have the arm lock here, but your whole body's involved. So we're most likely gonna be that way here. So the situation where I've been in, when I come in, we're coming forward, we take the energy of that person, we use that energy from them to take the weapon from them. And it's very fast. And the reason why is they don't believe that it can even happen. But I'm already anticipating. So when I come in, we're not thinking about their perspective. They don't understand how the blade works in the first place, in the hand, or how the bones work. So remember that no one's gonna play hide and seek with the blade. They're gonna leave with it. We're gonna show some videos shortly where you can see people that use their knife in real life to actually kill people or try to. And what you're gonna see is that they don't wait. They come in hard, they come with the blade, right? So the techniques that you're using, that you're learning here, are things that we've had to use to save our lives, lives of others, but it's based on what we experienced. And we didn't experience anybody going like this, playing. They came in hard with their whole body because they want to kill us. They want to kill someone else or us. And that's how we learned that they're not playing fight games. So in a survival scenario, the whole body's involved. Even in boxing, when they box, they're trying to kill you, trying to see you in the artery. They don't wait out here. They go with their whole body in, bam, bam, bam. And in boxing, they would do that too, except what happens? You do that in boxing. No, the referee will stop the fight, make you back up. You just can't just sit there and just hold up on the guy and start wailing. If they would let that happen in boxing, you just like this, and they would do it. Right? But the referees can't hit in the back of the head, and you can't hold the person. But if they would let you, right, it'd be great.
Yeah, Skin Bone and Rico Sofani are great
That's
guys.
why fighters do it. They still do it. Bam. Right? Shoulder blast in the mouth. All right, so when you partner, first thing, the blade's coming in.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys Friday. Appreciate all the love and support.
From here,